Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Johnson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Oh, baby.
Sneaking in, and he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
42-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll throw for it with Howard. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown hit this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Third and 2.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
29-yard line.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Martin Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jaquan Jackson on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Howard now off the bootleg. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
To throw it on 1st down is Howard. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Howard. on the run to the right. He runs with it, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. Howard. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch. Can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw again, it's Howard. This is Clark down that right sideline. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Throwing again, Howard. That is taken in left side by Thornton. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man, he was looking for there. And now it's fourth down. To the air, Howard. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey.
Oh, my God.
And the pressure is too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Lamar Jackson. A gain on the play. And
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing is Howard. That's out wide to Warren. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
At the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground, it's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. To throw is Howard. Now screen set up for Johnson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Howard. Quickly to the outside and complete. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down. Here's Howard. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that
that's hard to the ball, man. That's all fucking.
Touchdown, Steelers.
You know, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Throw across his body is complete. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson now from the 50. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Jackson now on second down, going up top.
That's a good for you.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Third and a yard. Jackson looking to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Throwing Jackson.
Oh, Mark, you bitch. Had that in there.
Covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Try again. It's second and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out.
A 37-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers.
Damn.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. From the 41, here's second and 4. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
This is third and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Ravens.
Tight end on the move left. On play action, here's Jackson. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Peyton Rosen that time in on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
We're trying to pick this up with a hot pass. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A 4-yard loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
The 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he's in! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 24, Steelers 16.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Howard. That's caught. Right side, it's Fryermuth. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10, it's Howard. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
It's second down.
It leads to second.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike, and I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he's into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Howard to throw again. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, as you can see there, with this guy's size, you're just not going to be able to bring him down with arm tackles. You're going to have to get a lot of bodies to the ball, square him up, and be physical. Because if not, he's going to run through light contact, and he still has the speed to pick up big yards.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll dive forward here. Tack on even more yardage to the end of this one. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Mitchell will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw it on 1st down is Howard. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covered very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, It's Howard. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. In trouble, and down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Brings up third down and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. Going up top. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 22 now, here's second and 8. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ooh. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Baltimore.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Here's the give to Henry, running right. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll work now on second and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
No, we changed it.
Design run here with Jackson. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. Here is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Howard. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
Well, that was...
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Howard. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Yeah, Mike, and that should just about do it. They do have 1 timeout, so if you can get some stops, use your timeout. Theoretically, you can get the ball back. Not going to have a lot of time. Probably going to need a miracle finish.
DC, ready? Middle. Sit up.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alf, sit up.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. 1 final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put 1 more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.